Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, Stafford here. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 74 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 41 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, this is Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got it to the 43 here. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Touchdown! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. But just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That one good for 37 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
1st down, Prescott. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. L.A. set to take over again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Stafford on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Likely time for 1 final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Rams getting set to go now. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams. A give up the middle to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. L.A. readies for its next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A beautiful fake. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go to Elliott again. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Marr now to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Dorrance Armstrong, his second sack of the night.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is taken at the 15. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Prescott on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and
incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On the counter, Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a third effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a fourth.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied.
Marr now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Stafford now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Now Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.